You know that big decision you think you're going to make one day? The one that will change everything? What if I told you that decision is already being made? Not in a boardroom, not with a signed contract, but in the quiet, seemingly insignificant moments of your everyday life. Right now, you are making a quiet choice. And this quiet choice is creating your future self. They keep waiting for the blueprint to arrive, never realizing they're holding the pen. It happens in the 5 minutes after you wake up. Do you reach for your phone, or for your journal? It happens after a long day. Do you turn on the TV, or do you turn to a skill you want to build? It happens in a moment of frustration. Do you snap at someone you love, or do you take a deep breath and choose patience? These moments feel tiny. They feel weightless. But they are not. They are the bricks you are using to build the house of your future life. And most people are building a house they never wanted to live in, one quiet, unconscious choice at a time. So what is this quiet choice? It's not about the big, loud, obvious decisions. This is deeper. This is more fundamental. The quiet choice is this: the choice of your personal standard. It's the baseline of what you are willing to accept from yourself, especially when no one is watching. It's the line in the sand that defines your identity. This standard, this quiet choice you reinforce 100 times a day, is the single greatest architect of your destiny. It's the compound interest of character. Let's break this down. Your first quiet choice is the standard for your attention. Every single day, you are in a war for your focus. Your future self is built on skills, knowledge, and deep work. But your present self is constantly tempted by the trivial, the easy, the dopamine hit. When you choose to watch one more viral video instead of working on your project, you are making a quiet choice. You are telling your brain, my future is not as important as my present comfort. You are training your mind to be scattered. You are lowering your standard for what deserves your most valuable asset, your mental energy. And a mind trained on distraction cannot build a focused future. The person you become in 5 years is directly shaped by what you pay attention to today. The quality of your focus determines the quality of your life. Your second quiet choice is the standard for your discomfort. Let's be brutally honest. Growth never, ever happens inside your comfort zone. It just doesn't. Your future self, the stronger, more capable, more resilient version of you, is forged in moments of unease. And you face this choice constantly. Do you take the stairs or the elevator? Do you have the difficult, honest conversation or do you avoid the conflict? Do you push for one more representative in the gym, or do you call it quits? These are quiet choices. No one is applauding you for taking the stairs. But you are silently voting for a version of yourself that does hard things. You are raising your standard for what you can endure. Or, if you always choose the easy way, you are voting for a weaker future self. You are telling your character that it doesn't have to be strong. The quiet choice to embrace discomfort is you, building your future resilience, one small decision at a time. Comfort now or strength later. You can't have both. Your third quiet choice, and this is a subtle one, is the standard for your environment. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, but you're also the product of the physical and digital spaces you inhabit. What does your room look like? Is it cluttered and chaotic, or clean and purposeful? What feeds your mind? Is your social media feed filled with gossip and negativity, or with ideas and inspiration? These are quiet choices. Choosing to clean your desk is a quiet choice to respect your space. Choosing to unfollow an account that makes you feel inadequate is a quiet choice to protect your mental peace. Your environment is not just a backdrop, it's an active participant in shaping you. It either pulls you towards your future self or anchors you to a version of you that you've outgrown. You are in a silent conversation with your surroundings all day long. Make sure it's a conversation that builds you up. Your fourth quiet choice is the standard for your self-talk. This might be the quietest one of all. It's the voice in your head when you make a mistake. It's the narrative you create when you face a setback. Do you say, I failed, but I learned, or do you say, I'm a failure? Do you say, this is challenging, or, this is impossible? This internal dialogue is not just background noise. It is programming. You are literally writing the operating code for your future identity. If your standard for self-talk is low, if you allow that inner critic to run wild, you are building a future self full of doubt and hesitation. You are creating a person who won't take risks because they're already convinced they'll fail. But if you make the quiet choice to speak to yourself with respect, with encouragement, like a coach who believes in you, you are building a future self with unshakable inner confidence. That future self will face challenges that would break other people, because their foundation is solid. Your inner world creates your outer world. So, let's bring this home. You are not a passive passenger in your life. You are the architect, and every quiet choice is another brick laid in the foundation. The standard you set for your attention is building your future mind. The standard you set for your discomfort is building your future strength. The standard you set for your environment is building your future momentum. The standard you set for your self-talk is building your future character. You don't stumble into your future. You build it, deliberately, with the choices you make when no one is watching, when it doesn't seem to matter. But it does. It matters more than anything. The big, loud decisions you make are just the final ceremony. The real work was already done in the quiet. This week, I want you to become a detective of your own life. I want you to catch yourself in the act of these quiet choices. When you reach for your phone, pause and ask, is this building my future or distracting from it? When you face a moment of discomfort, ask, which version of me am I building right now? When you look around your room or scroll through your feed, ask, is this environment reflecting the person I want to become? And when you hear that critical voice in your head, ask, is this the programmer I want designing my future? Your future self is not a stranger. It is a creation, and you are the one creating it, right now, with the quietest choices you make. So what kind of creation will it be? If this hit home, I want to hear from you. This is a conversation. In the comments below, tell me about one quiet choice you became aware of this week. What standard are you choosing to set? Let's build a community of architects, not bystanders. If you found this valuable and want to continue this journey of building a relentless future, hit the like button. It helps more people find this message. And if you aren't already, subscribe and turn on notifications. We're building future selves here, and I want you with us every step of the way. The quiet choice to click that subscribe button? That's a choice for your growth. Make it.